Hello, I'm Nobuko. Today I'm in Ikebukuro, Tokyo. Ikebukuro Station is the third busiest station in the world after Shinjuku and Shibuya. But this area has a past that feels very different from what we see today. In this video, I'd like to take a look at Ikebukuro from other side. I hope you'll watch until the end. Okay, let's get started. Long ago, there was a pond in this area shaped like a round bag. In Japanese, fukuro means bag and ike means pond. Because of this, the pond was known as Fukuro Ike or Bag Pond. Over time, the name changed and the area came to be called Ikebukuro. During the Edo period, Ikebukuro was a quiet and sparsely populated village. There were several crossroads connecting two main roads in this area, and as evening fell, bandits and attackers were said to appear. At night, people avoided passing through as the roads became empty. In the year 1712, an incident occurred in which 70 people were killed in a single night. Deeply troubled by this event, villagers asked for nearby temple to hold memorial services. A stone monument was then erected, inscribed with Buddhist prayers from the Lotus Sutra. The monument had four sides, each facing a different direction, with place names covered in it, allowing it to serve as a guidepost as well. Because of its shape, it became known as Shimen-tō, or the four-sided stone tower. According to historical records, the disasters were believed to have ended through the spiritual power of the Lotus Sutra. But looking at it today, it's also possible that the stone tower standing at the crossroads and serving as a guidepost helped make the area safer by encouraging people to pass through. Sometimes belief and everyday life work together. With a stone marker carved with Buddhist prayers, standing at the crossroads, it may have made people hesitate, even they thinking of doing something wrong. Because of repeated vandalism, the Shimen-tō is now surrounded by a fence. It's even monitored by security cameras, which feels a little ironic, doesn't it? Now, let's walk towards Sunshine City. Today, the area feels like a major city center, but when Ikebukuro Station first opened, it was said to be a quiet that people joked it was a station for raccoon dogs and foxes. Sunshine City is about a 7-minute walk from Ikebukuro Station. The complex was created as part of a large development project in the Higashi Ikebukuro area during the 1970s. At its center stands Sunshine 60 as a high-rise building with an observation deck. The expressways overlap here, and this small convenience store fits into the space left behind. Sunshine 60 is the tallest building in Ikebukuro, and its observation deck is highest of its kind in Tokyo. Because the building stands on the Musashino Plateau, its elevation above sea level is actually higher than the special observation deck of Tokyo Tower. The name Sunshine City comes from the area's former name, Hinode-cho, which means town of the rising sun. But this place has another past. Before the redevelopment, this site was occupied by a prison known as Sugamo Prison. After the Second World War, it was used to detain convicted war criminals. Next to Sunshine City, there is a small park. This quiet place was once the execution ground of Sugamo Prison. Today, this area is very different. It's a lively place filled with shops, cafes, hotels, and people. From here, we walk back towards Ikebukuro Station. That's it all for today. I usually explore places in Japan that tourists often miss, with stories from local history and culture. If that sounds fun, subscribe and join me next time. またね